What's up, everybody? Welcome to a test drive. Oh, I have all my stuff up here still. We're not at Infinite Punch just yet. We're starting back from scratch today. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Almost didn't have the stream go off today thanks to the updates for MTGO, the downtime. But we still powered through. Thoughts on? Yeah, this is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag's music soundtrack. Not the sea shanties. I took those off. They, for whatever reason, the sea shanties, that's hard to say, got copyright like claimed, but the regular music didn't. So I don't know. Confusing. But if you guys didn't see the deck tech, the deck list is in the description if you want to check that out. This is Grixis Pirates, a red, black, blue, aggressive, kind of mid-rangey Pirates deck that is about getting in fast, draining our opponent with Forerunner, and maybe getting in for the final points of damage with an Admiral, Anthem, or Hostage Taker grabbing their biggest creature and getting in. Predict money to one. What's up, Jay-Z? Or JD, not Jay-Z. Whatever. Hope Pirate Rex have been playing a black-red version, more mid-range though. Has to admit it's pretty fun. Can't wait. I love Rakdos is probably my favorite version of this deck, John, but I do like this version as well. Let's go over really quickly for you guys who haven't seen the deck list or the deck tech just yet. We've got 4 Fatal Push, 4 Daring Buccaneer, 2 Charter Course, 3 Direfleet Poisoner. This is the first time I've included the Poisoner into the list. I would say, I said this in the deck tech as well, Poisoner over Siren Stormtamer was a pick here, but if you guys like Stormtamer, you could board in that over the Poisoner instead. We have 4 Fathom Fleet Captain, 2 Abrades, 3 Zev, and then 2 Lookouts Dispersal, 3 Forerunners, and then 3 Lantern Storm, 2 Fire Cannonade, 1 Vraska, 3 Hostage Taker, and 1 Admiral Beckett Brass. Going on to the sideboard here, a little bit more of a control-y path here. We have 2 Magma Spray for some aggro. We have 2 Negates, 2 Warkite Marauder against those big strategies we like to deal with quickly. We have 3 Kitesail Freebooter, 1 Cricket Combination, 2 more Lookout, and 3 more Vraska's Contempt against Scarab Gods, Hazarets, Ronas, all those creatures we don't like dealing with that hit the graveyard. Forerunner is so good. I love Forerunner, yeah. I think it was really good in testing. Well, let's get right into it, guys. Pulled a foil Hostage Taker and a foil Direfleet Poisoner. Is that worth anything? Hostage Taker for sure. I'm not sure about Poisoner. Hostage Taker is in a bunch of the lists right now, either in the main board or in the sideboard. It's very good. It's even in Grixis Energy, I believe. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. We might be a little slow in getting into matches today because of the downtime. Everyone's coming back from the downtime. Ready the main cannons. There be monsters about. Poisoner is $4 normal? Oh, I didn't know that. You've seen Seth's Mono Black Gateway. It's awesome. I have not yet, but I definitely will look into it. There are so many deck lists going around right now. It's kind of hard to pick like who to look at right now. Oh, thank you, man. Morbido. Is that a Japanese anime character's name? Arigato. Let's start a game here. Let's see where this is. Yeah, I need to move that over a little bit. There we go. Opening hand. 4 lands. All the lands we need. Taker and push. We are on the draw, so I think this might be okay because of the push and the dispersal, as well as the 2 fast lands. I think we're going to go with a keep here. Do I read the Magic story? I try to keep up on it, JD. It's a little more difficult for me because just my time. But I try to keep up with it. It's kind of hard. Turn 1 Duress? Nope. Okay, go for an Unclaimed Territory. Let's go for Spirebluff Canal and pass turn. Could have gone for a Drowned Catacombs there. Might do that this next turn. Buccaneers here. Let's go for a Catacombs. Red. Show Hostage Taker and get that out. Let's see if this makes it. It might get pushed. This looks like blue-black control. It looks like a push here. There it is. And again, keep in mind we have more control in the sideboard to board into. So if this opponent is control, we can definitely go towards control as well and kind of hash it out that way. Let's go for another Spirebluff Canal. We could go for a Carry Zev here, but I'm going to hold up to make sure we have a Lookout's Dispersal available, since this seems to be control. Let's see what happens here. 4 mana for our opponent here. Ooh, looks like they're passing turn, so this is control. Let's go for a Fathom Fleet Captain here first. Can't use Dispersal this turn, but Karizev is very good at being able to deal with control. Yeah, here comes the Supreme Will, or just, yeah, Supreme Will. No problem. What's up, Never Gonna? Let's see, if we go for a Karizev here, I'm afraid of a Fatal Push, so we're going to pass turn. No punts yet, I'm early. We just started, Henry. Playing some AC4 music while we try and bash some face with our Pyrotech here. Could go for a Summit here, but I think Unclaimed Territory is the pick. Let's go Karizev once again. That does hit. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Keep in mind, if we have a lot of creatures like this, our opponent who is on control will have a hard time dealing. Yeah, we're going to go Lookout's Dispersal there. Shut down that. They may kill our Karizev in response, but shutting down their card draw is very important. Just so they don't get, you know, more cards in hand. We're going to lose to a budget deck again today. We'll see what happens. I feel like we're definitely turning the tide against this matchup here. Game 2 will be much better for us thanks to our sideboard plan against control. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Looks like they're just passing here. For Vraska's Contempt, let's go for a Dragon Skull Summit. And then just swing in here. Decklist is in the description, CJ, if you want to check that out. But this is more of a early game aggro with some good mid game control elements. Yeah, that counterspell was really important against our opponent there. Let's see if they have another Glimmer here. They may have another. Usually Glimmers travel in packs. Stormy seas ahead. Take no prisoners. No Supreme Will there. Okay. Keep in mind we don't have Vraska's Contempt up, but we do have Fatal Push available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They could go for a Torrential Gearhulk next turn if they want to do that. Go, monkey, go! Sensor Cycle. Okay, no problem. Alright. Got into a mountain. Okay, so this is Grixis. Looks like they were just holding up for a red mana here. Siphoner. Ooh, Tetsamok. Okay. So we have a Hostage Taker in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have enough mana to cast Tetsamok, so if they do cast it this coming turn, it's going to be hilarious. Karizev will die, sadly. They do have Mountain as well, so they could have an Abrade in their deck. It might be safer to do Vraska's Contempt. Excuse me. Goodness. Got the burps. Just had a salad. A salad. 8th rub here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to 7. Looks like Grixis Control, Grixis Energy maybe. Just looks like a silly, not silly, a simple Grixis Control list. Assuming Tetsamok is coming out this turn. The safer move here would be to Vraska's Contempt Tetsamok. The next move, or the more risky move, would be Hostage Taker, grab Tetsamok, and then our opponent get it back. Too bad you can't use the Prey ability if you take Tet's hostage. That's true, Joshua. Very true. But it's a 6/6, so, I mean, it's still a good beater on the side of the field. Hey, Elliot. Eating corn dogs, watching Terran. Must be Wednesday. Elliot, low-key, love me some corn dogs. Love me some carnival food. Here comes Tetsamok. Oh, wait, no. What is this? 6, 7. Brass's Bounty. Ooh. Okay. Interesting here. So basically, they have 2 cards in hand. One is Tetsamok. The other one would be... Let's go for a Captain Lannery Storm. One would be maybe a counterspell. Got the burps going. Getting in for 2, 4, 5 points of damage, dropping our opponent down to 9. Keep in mind we have 4 mana available for Vraska's Contempt. Let's see, 2 cards in our opponent's hand here. If it's Marionette Master, we definitely want a Vraska's Contempt. Vraska's Bounty usually means Marionette Master is coming in. Ready to stream some Pauper tonight? Nice, Elliot. Good job. I really want to get into Pauper, hopefully, in the next week or so. Let's see, 2 cards. Lots of mana. Revel in Riches? That'd be funny. We have no way of interacting with it. We could technically grab a treasure to you know, get rid of it. Ooh, Bantu's Last Reckoning here. Okay. Interesting play there. So Tetsamok is the only other card in their hand. I'm assuming they're going to cast it this turn since they have the availability to do so. Looks like they're not going to, though. Fatal Push in our hand. We could play Hostage Taker, or we could just wait for a turn. Fatal Push is not great in this particular matchup when we keep drawing into them. All right. 2 cards in hand from our opponents. Trying to play around our strategy here with the Hostage Taker in hand. Let's see if we can get into a creature here. Nope. Dragon Skull Summit, not bad. Could go for an Abrade if you wanted to on a treasure. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have 15 mana right now. What's up, Sean? Playing some Grixis Control with our Grixis Pirates. The opponent has 3 cards in hand. They are slow rolling us right now. Trying to make sure their play is as good as possible. Here's a Tetsamok. 2 cards in hand, so it does mean that they may have a counter for Hostage Taker. Let's go for a Contempt. See if this hits it. The reason I'm doing this over Hostage Taker first is because they felt more confident to play it here, so we're going to try and get out a counterspell on this turn, and then next turn play our Hostage Taker. So they can lose their 6/6 Death Touch this turn and try and draw into something else in the future, or they could, you know, waste their counterspell. All right. Oh man, we're getting into mana. Come on now. All right, 3 cards from our opponent's hand here. Passing turn again. Played out a Drowned Catacombs that turn. Carry Zev is pretty good for us. Let's go Carry Zev. May have removal for this. Yeah, we're playing up against Grixis Control, Kazi. So they've slowed us down, definitely. However, we did counter their Glimmer of Genius, so they're having to recover from that. As well as exiling their Tetsamok. So let's see what happens here. Territory. Man, we keep getting into land. I mean, I'm happy to see it, obviously, but would very much like to not hit land. Did you ever watch the live stream or chatted during one before? What's up, Shant? Yeah, there's a Fatal Push to the Carry Zev. Does create a 2-1 attacking in, though. Opponent down to 7 here. Alright, slowly but surely we're chipping away at our opponent. Marionette Master gonna wreck. Yeah, if that's the case. Looks like it might be. Or is this another Tetsamok? I think it might be just a Marionette Master here. Another Vraska's Bounty, wow. Holy cow, okay. Well, the opponent has mana for days. What's a Monkey Modifier? Lookout's Dispersal is really good here, but really not as important because of all the treasures. We could try for a hostage taker here. But I do think we want to pass turn. Let's see. Marionette Master can be, what, a 4/6? Is that correct? Opponent passing here. They're basically waiting to draw into a... let's see. We could go for a Poisoner on their turn. Incoming Torment of Hellfire. That's true. I definitely have a list going around right now with Brass's Bounty. With the, what is the guy's name? The Alchemist or whatever. Trying to make that work with that and Marionette Master. Master here would be definitely a game win for our opponent. 4 cards in our hand, in their hand. We have Poisoner, so we can play that at the end of their end step. Looks like this is Master. If it's Master, we'll concede. There it is. Let's see here, actually. See if we can do an Abrade to it. 3 cards in opponent's hand. Before the Fabricate happens. Spell Swindle. All right. Basically making them pay more for this. I do feel like they still got it. Oh, another Spell Swindle? Are you serious? Yeah, it's game. Alright, alright. You win that one. Let's go to sideboard here. We'll want to take out Beckett Brass. We'll want to take out the pushes here. Let's bring in the freebooters. Let's bring in the negates. Dispersals can also come in here. Nice. Poisoner's not that great either. Let's take that out, bring in a Contempt. So we have 2 here. That's probably going to do it here. As far as our lineup of what we want and what we don't want. Oh, let's try again. Brass's Bounty, man. That gets some real value out of that. Alright. Let's see what we can do. He bought his win with his treasures. For sure, John. We didn't have enough counterspells in the deck to deal with those Brass's Bounties. But we just brought in 4 more cards. 2 negates, 2 Lookouts Dispersals. These Spell Swindles create treasure tokens. So, let's see. First, yes. Opening hand has Daring Buccaneer, carries Fire Cannon. Fire Cannon. Could have brought those out as well, but should have brought those out and brought in the Poisoner instead. But this is okay for us. Having a turn 1 Daring Buccaneer is pretty good. But yeah, Cannonade is a dead card in our hand. What could have we brought out? Perhaps kept in the Poisoners or the Contempts. Brought in more Contempts. Let's go for a Buccaneer. Pass turn. Tap land from our opponent. Nice, got a Forerunner. Let's go for a Carry Zev here. Get in for 2. As long as we're quick here, we should be fine. Would love to get into a black mana. 2 mana for our opponent, 6 cards in hand. Gonna waste a removal spell, I would assume. Nope, gonna go for Treasure Map, okay. Lannery Storm. Close, no cigar. Whew. Got the burps today. Getting in for 5. Alright. We've got good creatures in our hand right here. We just have to continue moving the game forward. 5 cards. Got into a Drowned Catacombs. No red mana just yet. Another Treasure Map. Interesting. opponent trying to opt for setup first. I'm assuming they have a Bantu's Last Reckoning in hand now. Canal's decent. We still need red mana. So we're going to have to use Lannery Storm here for an attack. Create that black mana. Got in for 2, 4, 6, 7 points of damage. Our opponent down to 6 here on turn 4. So we are speeding by their control, but I'm assuming there's a Bantu's Last Reckoning this turn. We'll see what happens. Forerunner will most likely grab another Lannery Storm here. What's up, Rugged? Let's see. Thanks, Daniel. Treasure map here. Opponent really digging here on their upkeep. We can do 3 points damage with Karisev. Of course, kill them off this turn if they don't have an answer. They're tapping out completely this turn. So that does mean they may have a... Okay, Field of Ruin here. A Fatal Push for something. Wow, nothing. Wow, okay. Yeah, that was a quick game too. Let's go to game 3 here. Let's get out Fiery Cannonade and put in some Vraska's Contempt at 4 of here. I think that's fine. So I got one Hostage Taker and bring back in Admiral. Hit submit. Which of these pirates is Orlando Bloom? The Buccaneer, probably. Yeah, late game opponent can definitely wipe the board with us. I kind of assumed that they had a Bantu's Last Reckoning there, but we'll see what happens. Hostage Taker is too important. We definitely just boarded that one for an Admiral. Yeah, we definitely get rid of one treasure map. That's true. I brought in Admiral because of the ability for us to be really fast on the play. So if we are, you know, if our opponent gets one step behind, we can get out an Admiral and hopefully Anthem and then go for a win there. But since our opponent is now on the play and we're not on the play, it'll probably be the opposite. But we'll see what happens. Bring in Blossom. We're not playing green, Elliot. There it goes. All right, 3 lands here for us. Beckett Brass, Contempt, and a Hostage Taker. Not as fast as we want it to be. We do have Dispersal. I feel like this is a mulligan for us because it's not as fast as we want it to be on the play, or on the draw. Probably going to go for a mulligan here. I do like what's here in front of me, but... Cheetah and Grizzle ran turn 2 and win. That was a real deck in Modern, wasn't it? The turn 2 win thing. Since Dispersal's here, I do like it, being able to slow down our opponent. Let's go with a keep here. Plymouth, I do agree that it's not fast enough. But we'll see what happens. I like the being able to be on the draw and having Lookout's Dispersal in hand with blue mana available. Having another Dispersal is very good for us too. Bye, Felix. Have a good day. Let's see what our opponent's going to do here. Stormcaller's Siren is a 1 mana 1. Ooh, Duress. Ooh, they can grab Contempt, Dispersals. I assume Dispersals are going to be the pick here. There goes the dispersal. Okay. Another Spire Bluff Canal. Let's get that out. Pass turn. Any chance you'll visit the Teamer Jund Green-Red Monsters deck that's kicking around? Been playing something similar for 2 months at FNM, and Rekindling Phoenix takes it to a new level. Nicholas, I will for sure be looking at that in the future, so just got to give me some time. Yeah, saw a lot of people bring in the Sprinter. I do like that card a lot. Just not as excited as I feel like I should be about that card. Let's go for Pirate here, and then we're going to pass turn. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. Going to 6 here. Assuming a land drop, and then nope, they're gonna go for a Supreme Will main phase. Let's go for a 6. Zakading Niosaurus did not do well yesterday. So another Spire Bluff Canal. Goodness. Let's go for a Admiral here, since they are down. Fifth mana here. 4 going for a Vrasis Contempt. Okay. Let's go for a Spire Bluff Canal here. Go for a Carry Zev. Pass turn. Push. 3 cards in hand. I'm going to go with a Dispersal here. Run Marvel. Aetherworks Marvel is non-standard. Oh, another push? Oh, okay, fine. Well, we're trying. Drowned Catacombs here for us. Let's pass turn here. We're having a similar situation now where we're getting into too much mana. Kaito Freebooter's pretty good here. Let's go for that and see if it'll hit. Can get around a Supreme Will. The opponent may just kill our creature here with a push if they have it. Or if Vrasis Contempt. Could be. 2 Contempts, yeah. Yeah, basically we want them to spend a removal spell this turn. So either spend a push, Contempt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodness. I guess we take the Glimmer, but that wasn't a good pick there. Take the push. Yeah, there's the push. They didn't go for a Glimmer there, which is interesting. GG removal much. Hit 6 for our opponent here. Go for an island. Alright, we know they have 2 Vrasis Contempt in hand and a Glimmer. There's a Glimmer. Five cards in their hand now. Played a Drowned Catacomb. And now we're getting into a mana pocket again. So similar to what we had in game 1. Hit 6 for our opponent. They have red mana with the Aether Hub here, so they could go for a Brass's Bounty. Lannery Storm is here, so we can play with that. But it's going to incur a Vrasis Contempt here. There it is. All right. Treasure map for opponent. Land again. Goodness gracious. 23 lands in the deck here. Glory Bringer, what's up? Upkeep Scry. Dispersal is good for us here. We can help. That can help us against a Brass's Bounty. Yeah, we'll definitely probably grab the treasure map here with Hotch Taker and do Lookout's Dispersal to protect Taker while we cast treasure map. All right. Let's go for it. Cast that. Surprised they didn't go for a Vraska's Contempt there. Is cereal soup? I'm not sure. All right. Can you go for a Fathom Fleet Captain here, as well as a Lookout's Dispersal up? Well, they have a push here. That's why they didn't do Contempt. Okay. Yeah, nothing we can do about that. Let's go for Fathom Fleet. They have too much mana. We couldn't have countered it correctly. All right, 3 cards, 4 cards in their hand now. Excuse me. Is mayonnaise a soup? All right. So this at this moment right now, we don't want to use Dispersal at all. Oop, there's a treasure map coming in again from our opponent. Or we don't want to use treasure map on their instep. We want to make sure that Dispersal is up at all times. So that does mean that they try to Vraska's Contempt our Fathom Fleet. We'll be able to negate it. Having a negate in hand's great. Let's go for a treasure map scry. Gonna bottom that land. Let's get in for 2 here. Opponent at 24 thanks to 2 different Contempts. Let's go Lookout's Dispersal. Is water wet? No more debates. Is hot dog a sandwich? That's what I want to know. Is hot dog a sandwich? If you think about it, hot dog, I mean, it's between 2 pieces of bread. Technically, it's 1 piece of bread, you know, so it's more like a sub, I guess. Brass's Bounty. There it is. Ooh, they have a treasure map scry here. 1 card in hand. Very nice. Let's go for a scry here. Contempt. Let's bottom that. Draw into an Abrade. Very good for us, actually. And I just hit for 2. 2 points at a time, guys. All right, but now we're going to be at complete mercy at our opponent here. 1 card, 2 cards in hand. May have a Marionette Master in hand. That's might have been the reason they want to go for a Brass's Bounty. Would have loved to have another... They passed his turn there. They played an island. I'm going to bottom that. Let's go for a draw here, having a negate in hand. Very good. Could go for a Field of Ruin play here, obviously. No problem. Thank you. Going to grab a swamp. And just get in for 2 once again. Having a negate in hand is, I would say, okay. Like, not getting a Pirate there is kind of sucky, but having a negate's pretty good. Alright. Let's go for a Contempt here. Okay. See what our draw has for us. Another Contempt. Nice. So this does slow us down considerably because if we attack out, they'll just block with 2 servos. Kazi, the pirate needs another non-pirate on the field for it to be able to generate tokens for us. So, because we don't have that right now, we can't do it just yet. One card in opponent's hand. Looks like they're passing. They're going to get in for 3. Alright. Oh, come on, card draw. Be a little bit better for me, please. Let's get in here for 2. Okay, 2 cards in hand. Playing a swamp here. We're both getting into lands ourselves. We're both flooding a little bit. They're getting in for 3. Come on. What is the deal? We have, like, 24 pirates in this deck. We took out 3. So 21 pirates in the deck. Let's see. We're going to negate that. Negate war, okay. Could go for another master here. Oh, Tetsamok, okay. They do have the mana to play it. Let's go for a Contempt here. Gain some life. Place your bets, we'll tear and draw another land. Bri, you're probably right there. Let's see what happens. We don't have many left in the deck, honestly. I stand corrected. Alright, hit 6 for opponent. Hey, there we go. Let's see if this hits. Okay. Jancevic, that's blasphemy! Not a land! Alright, we're down to 9 here. Look out's Dispersal. Let's go for an attack here. Don't really need these at all, so. Let's get in for 7 here. Then next turn, hold up Lookout's Dispersal and something, I don't know what. Okay, Supreme Will once again. 3 cards in hand from our opponent. Treasure map coming into play. Treasure map scry. Alright. We'll want to hold up blocks for a Lannery Storm here. Freebooter's pretty good. Let's see what they got in hand. Duress and Bantu's Last Reckoning. Yeah, let's grab Bantu's Last Reckoning. That's going to suck. And continue to attack out here. Sack that treasure. No problem. Getting in for 3. Duress really won't hurt us that much. Although it is annoying. Sure. They'll just have it countered, so it's not a big deal. Contempt, or what is this? Brass's Bounty. Or Marionette Master. Master, okay. Gonna be a 4/6 here. We have 1 turn to answer the treasure map or the master. Let's see if we get a hostage taker. Oh! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. That was an amazing top deck there. Just told my opponent that was a Pro Tour top deck. All right, so we're going to grab Marionette Master here. And just immediately cast it. All right, so we can go wide with servos. I feel like that's probably the play here. Is this Yu-Gi-Oh moment we've all been waiting for? Yes, absolutely. All right, we can go large here or we can go wide. I feel like going wide is the better bet here. And the reason is because if they go for a Bantu's Last Reckoning, we get points in. Oh, that's right. So if we do counters, we can actually attack with Captain, sack a treasure, and win automatically. Let's do that. There we go. Oh, that was a close one for us. We finally got it out for the win, though. Very nice. Very nice. All right. That was a Pro Tour level top deck, though. All right, opening hand here. Poisoner, Contempt, 4 lands, and Hostage Taker. We're on the play, so probably be okay, depending on what we're playing up against. Let's keep this for now. Right, no punts. Oh, man. It's true. Sometimes I don't punt. It's weird. Alright, 8 cards in our opponent's hand, going for a land here. Okay, let's go for a swamp. Gonna most likely play the Direfleet Poisoner on our opponent's instep. Black-green, okay. Constrictor here. Seeker. This looks like green-black Explorer. Swamp. So I'll go for a Direfleet Poisoner, make a 2/2 with Death Touch. Next turn, let's go for a Dragon Skull Summit. So we have our double black for Vrasa's Contempt next turn. Got a Carry Zev. And then attack. Most likely a block here, but probably not. Yeah, they're gonna not block. AKA green-black garbage. Aw. Be nice to green-black. It's a good deck. I feel like it was a good deck. We did 4-1, I believe, on our stream. 3 mana, 1 creature, 7 cards in hand. Alright, opponent. Merfolk Branchwalker, okay. Interesting they didn't have a Winding Constrictor. Verdurous Gearhulk. Oh, okay. So, probably going to do Hostage Taker for that instead of Contempt. Buccaneers here. Could go for a Buccaneer here and then just attack in. Or go Contempt on the Branchwalker and then attack in. Opponent will likely want to double block the Carry Zeph here because they can't die from it. So we're going to want to Contempt the Branchwalker. Then just continue to attack out here. Was expecting a Blossoming Defense there, but they may want to hold that for a Verdurous Gearhulk on turn 6 instead of turn 5. The problem with Daring Buccaneer is if we don't play it with 3 mana, then they know we have Hostage Taker in hand, which could prompt them to not use it until turn 6 when they have a Blossoming Defense in hand. So, ooh, Supernatural Stamina! Ooh, what a weird card to put in this Explore deck. Okay. Strange, but alright. Yeah, Verdurous Gearhulk's on the top there. It turns into a 2-3. Five cards in hand. Playing out a land there. Jade Light Ranger here. 3-2 turning into a 4-3. There it is. Another Jade Light Ranger. Okay. So this does mean that Fiery Cannon is going to be very difficult for us to use. Okay, they did get an attack in there, which means we can still swing back out. Oh, never mind. Fatal Push. Ouch. Let's go for a Buccaneer here. Pass turn. This Gearhulk play is going to be really good for us if he does do it this turn. Wow, he didn't do it this turn. Interesting. Getting in for 6 here. We're going to let that happen. Strange. Gearhulk now? Jade Light Ranger, okay. Yeah, they're going to try and continue to go wide. Seeker Squire is what they revealed there. Let's go for a Carry Zeph here. And pass. One card we will likely board in from the sideboard will be Magma Spray against the Explorer mechanic, because we can kill it before the effect goes on the stack. Chupacabra. Gonna kill Carry Zeb, I would assume. Very good card for our opponent. Yeah, looking at our sideboard here. We've already lost this one, but we have Contempt we want to bring in. Spray we want to bring in. Probably Lookout's Dispersal, maybe. Warcat Marauder is also decent as well, because we can use that and then go for a Fiery Cannonade. Yeah, getting in for 6. Ooh, okay. Thought they would want to attack with that one because we can trade with it at least. Alright. Down's 8. Seeker Squire. Now we know they have a Gearhulk in hand as the only card. Twilight Prophet is in there. Top here. What an interesting card. I've never actually seen that actually go off. Let's see here. Let's go for a push. If we can. So we'll want a Hostage Taker, probably the Ravenous Chupacabra. Push a Seeker Squire. Be able to block this Seeker Squire. Or do we want to go with Hostage Taker, grab a Jadelight Ranger? Because if we do Hostage Taker, grab a Seeker Squire, we can actually cast it this turn. Have 2 blockers, possibly have a 2/3. Or do we just push? I think we're just dead if we do that. I just take the Chupacabra. Take the Chupa, and then the problem is that if we don't get to cast something this turn, we'll die next turn. So we only have 8 life. So I'm gonna grab a Seeker Squire. We only have 8 life, so it's just they play Verdus Gearhulk next turn, and then we're dead. So Drowned Catacombs is quite good, being able to kill a Fatal Push. Or kill another Seeker Squire. So that does make it a little bit better. Yeah, Verdus Gearhulk is going to be a hard pull there, but we top deck into a land to be able to play a Fatal Push, so doing pretty good as far as being able to do this. But let's go for a Gearhulk, see what happens with our opponent. You would consider that as a punt turn? Why? We're at 8 life. We capture Chupacabra. We wouldn't have a secondary play. We would push another Seeker. They have Seeker on the field. No, I think either way we lose thanks to Verdus Gearhulk here. Obviously we can chump block. So we do survive a turn, but there's really nothing we can do this turn. Well, we have a Braid, but that's about it. We still die. Concede. Let's go to sideboard here. So Magma Spray is going to be very good for this particular matchup. Let's check out Admiral real quick. Cannonade is okay because it is at instant speed. We want to probably bring in the Contempts for sure. Let's sort this real quick. Poisoner's okay. Captain is not as good in this particular matchup because of the Fatal Pushes in hand. What's up, Josh? Getting Chupacabra? Yep. 4-mana kill thing? Yeah, that's fair. Pushes might not be good here. Let's take out 2 pushes. Trying to think whether or not we want to bring in more Lookout's Dispersal and lean on that instead of Fiery Cannonade. I do think it makes us slower though. What's up, Live Within? We're at 1-0 right now. Won our first match. We're in game 2 of our second match. Push is better than Cannonade because of Seeker Squire, but Jadelight Ranger, all the other ones need a Revolt trigger, and having Land Restorm is very good, but at the same time we don't get into it. Aw. Why? Fine. That's part of playing tournament practice, I suppose. We're back to game 1 on match 2. Yeah, Cannonade would have been great for the early game explore stuff. But I thought that I was thinking that maybe the control magic would have been better for the mid to late game stuff. We're gonna mulligan here. This is a keep for us. We can put that on top. I don't know what we're playing up against, so. Draft some Vintage Cube. Maybe Josh, I don't know. Ooh, Firebrand. Okay. So it does make the Cannonade not as good. Let's go for Canal, and then go for Buccaneer, and blah, and pass turn. Of course, the Firebrand doesn't, or can't get through the Buccaneer. Sunscorched Desert. Looks like Boros aggro. Would have watched the deck, but I would replace Carry by some Morkite. There are Morkite in the sideboard. Oop. Okay, there's a Kindred there. So that does get hurt by the Fire Candidate. Yeah, this is straight up Boros aggro. Yeah, that's why Morkite's in the sideboard. Honestly, Zaka, I thought it was a little too over the top. Let's go for a. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Go for a swamp here. Pass turn. Five cards in our opponent's hand. Mountain here. Maybe a strike to my face or a strike to Buccaneer. Next turn we'll at least have either a Lenary Storm or a Fire Cannonade to kill Earthshaker and whatever else. Yeah, Explorer scooped, sadly. Sorry, James. I went to sideboard stuff in and they scooped on us. Path of Metal. Okay, so it does do a point of damage here to the Buccaneer. So if they want to use the Firebrand here to kill the Buccaneer, they could. Or they just want the flip with the path here. That's fair. Did no blocks for now. Didn't want to lose the Buccaneer just yet. Yeah, Path of Metal flip is very quick. Let's go with a island here. We're at 12. They have 3 cards in hand. Do you think playing out some Lannery Storm here is pretty good? And passing. Let's go with a pass real quick. Next turn we'll definitely fire a Cannonade or a Braid. Just depends on what happens. Ooh, a shock to the face. Ouch. Three cards in our opponent's hand now. 2 points damage to our opponent here. Or to us. Crasher. Okay. So yeah, Cannonade for sure this coming turn. Yeah, Boros aggro is very, very fast, and it's hard to kind of catch up from it. So we definitely want to bring in Magma Sprays, probably some Vraska's Contempts, things like that. Can't block. Taking 6 points of damage. Going to 6. Let's go for an Unclaimed Territory. Let's go with Cannonade here. And pass turn. An attack from the Captain Lannery would have been probably good there to make sure we had an Abrade available to us this turn. Could have also saved the Cannonade for their turn for the second play. Might have been a punt on there. Let's see. Once the aggro decks get to turn 5 and 6, that's when they start to slow down because they kind of run out of cards to play. Of course, the tower here is what's going to change that for them. So I feel like we've already lost it thanks to the tower here. Yeah. So the Cannonade play was a bit of a misplay there. We should have played it on their turn. Yeah, Carry Zev. Carry Zev wouldn't have been affected there, but assuming a swing here. No swing, okay. Well, getting into a lot of mana really isn't going to help us a lot. Let's go for a carry Zev kill. And pass turn. Two cards in hand. Let's see what we can do. We can come back from this with a Vraska's Contempt. Up, shock to the face. Or shock to our creature. Getting in for 2, then doing 2 points of damage with the tower. Looks like what they're going to do. And then if we don't have an answer next turn, we're dead. Captain's okay, but it's going to die immediately. Yeah, tower does hurt us a lot if we only have one creature attacking. What's up, David? And Courier has 1 card underneath it, so let's see, 2 points of damage to us. Yep. I really love this Burrow Aggro deck. It's very, very good. That's game. Sideboard. Alright, so Cannonade's not going to be as useful in this particular matchup. I feel like I still want to bring it to keep it in here. We want to take out Admiral, bring in Magma Sprays, bring in Contempts because they are life gainers for us. Could bring in Dispersal. Not too sure about that one, honestly. Or Negate. Let's bring in a Dispersal, take out a Contempt. Freebooter might be decent as well. It's a 1/2, can block 1/1s, can block the Courier. That's true, guys, but it does give you passive life gain. It does exile Earthshaker Kinra's, which is very important in the mid to late game if we can make it. I do think Fathom Fleet Captain here is not as good, so we want to take probably 2 of these guys out. Lannery's okay here. It does generate us the ability to Fatal Push something for 3 mana, but I do agree it's not as good. So we could take one of these out. Hajj's Taker's decent at taking a creature, obviously, but I do think it's a little expensive. We could bring in Kitesail Freebooters over the Takers, because these are 1/2s that can block 1/1s and take a burn spell from our opponent if they're tapped out. Yeah, we could add Crook here for the Kinra's, but having the Contempts here I think is fine. Lots of black mana right now going on our board. I think we're probably fine now. Again, Cannonade could be very good and very bad. It just depends on if they get out the their 2 attacking pirates. Let's go with it and see what happens. Play first, yes. Yeah, that's why Vraska's Contempt came in there for the Hazarets. Dispersal, Magma Spray, and Captain. I think this is okay for us, so we're going to keep this. Having correct mana like this usually makes me want to keep a hand. Let's play out a Mountain here and pass. Let's see. Inspiring Vantage. No turn 1 play. Wow. Interesting. Let's go for a swamp here. We have Fathom Fleet, pass turn. Most likely going to get shocked. Let's see what happens. Yep, there it is. Two lands here. Going for a Kinra. Gotcha. Magma Spray is going straight towards that card, so it gets exiled. Getting in for 2 points damage here. Push in hand. Let's go for a Magma Spray. Pass turn. Okay, our deck's playing a little bit more like a control deck now, so that's good. Got a Plains here. 5 cards in hand. A little bit slower. Go for a Carry Zev here. Turn 4 Hazard is something I am kind of afraid of, so if we go for a Carry Zev, it might die to an Abrade. So I think I'm just going to hold up for a Lookout's Dispersal. And a Fatal Push. Sunscorched. Nice. Doing a point of damage. Let's even go for a Hazard here. Nothing, okay. Captain here. Passing turn. Again, we're just playing a waiting game. Our opponent is aware of what we're doing too. Strike to the face. Kaz, you mean like a deck? Yeah, we definitely have a Facebook group and the link in the description. You can always join that and submit to a pinned post there. There's a Fanatical Firebrand here. 4 cards in hand. Let's go for a push here so it doesn't get any damage in. Definitely going to do that this turn, DJ. Coalition's very good. Let's go Carry Zev. Then go Fathom Fleet. What's up, Oliver? Waiting on opponent here. No responses because they are white and red, so it has to hit the battlefield first. Thanks, Oliver. We've won game 1, or match 1. We got to get into a win here on this second game in match 2. Let's go for a captain here. No, I do think getting out both here is very good. Obviously, Fathom Fleet will probably die to a shock. Let's just see what happens here. I think playing them both out was the answer there. Yeah, strike to the captain. That is odd, though. I feel like a strike should have gone to Carry Zev since it does have semi-removal. But I guess because it's a token producer, they want to protect it. There's a Kenra once again. Getting it for 2 points of damage. Micro punt. We talking about Zaka. We wanted to get Fathom Fleet out. 3 cards in our opponent's hand here. Dragon Skull Summon's pretty good. Let's go for a Forerunner. Cancel real quick. Let's go this way. All right, let's grab. I would say Lannery Storm here, or another Forerunner. The good thing about the Forerunners is that they can obviously tutor for themselves, but also give them. We can also give them, or have our opponent lose life. It's not that I matter. I like to be petty. I got you. Oh man. Yeah, let's go for Forerunner here. Hold up a Dispersal and attack out. For now, we're using Forerunner just to drain our opponent. So if getting to multiple Forerunners has our opponent lose 1 life, 2 life, even 3 life every time we play a pirate. So if we can keep them on the table, it's very good at being able to slow down our opponent or drain our opponent. Is there a way to send you a deck if I don't have a Facebook account? You can always tweet them at me at Superhunatama at Twitter. Path of Metal. No, thank you. That might have been a taunt there to get out a counterspell. But I do think Path of Metal is worth countering. Getting in for 2 once again. Push to the Kinner here will be most likely this turn. 3 cards in hand. Still no extra mana from our opponent here. Yes. Let's see here. Might want to go for a Kitesail Freebooter here because it looks like they have some dead cards in hand. Pot Roast Terran, just going to chill and enjoy your video. Keep crushing it. Thanks, Sideboard. Yeah. That's kind of the part of, you know, the thing with Magic. You know, you have all these backseat players. It's all right. Poisoner's okay as well. It's other, right? Target attacking, yeah. Let's pick Poisoner here. Right, Josh, we took Hostage Taker out because we're up against a very aggressive fast deck, so with not that many picks, that would be worth it. All right. Three cards in opponent's hand. Could go for a Sweltering Suns this turn if they have it. No problem, Kazi. Hey, cat. Got a needy cat again. Whoop. Striking me directly, okay. Strange. I feel like they should have attacked, hit the Forerunner there. Firebrand here. See if a Path of Metal gets played again. They attacking with Firebrand? Doesn't look like it. Okay. They are attacking. Okay. Interesting. No, Zakis, she's just like, just in general needy. He's a very loving animal, so. Weird attack from our opponent there. Feel like they shouldn't have done that, but I guess we'll see what happens as far as our main phase 2 here. Firebrand, okay. Gonna kill a Forerunner. But they waste 2 Firebrands doing that, so I'm not sure if that was a good thing for them or not. 1 card in our opponent's hand. Let's get in for 5. Drop our opponent down to 6. You could always go control, William, if you want. There is a Grixis control deck kind of surfacing right now that's doing pretty good. Green and Monsters is also just Value Town City over and over again, which is fun. Yeah, there's a Crasher there. Let's see if they want to attack. No attacks. Let's go with the Carry Zev here. They can block the 2-1 if they want to. Down to 3. Even if we did the Fleet Poisoner there, they still would have traded, so. This next turn they either have a burn spell or not. This looks like they may not. Let's see what happens. 1 card in hand. Top deck a Hazoret? Nope, top deck a land, okay. Yeah, that's probably game now. Oh, actually, they can do a Kinra thing here now. Very true. Forgot about that. Seven here. Not sure if they just forgot about the Poisoner or what. Yep, gonna block the 4/4 here and kill it. Exert a creature, and then we just hack out and we win. Yeah, I probably forgot they had flash. That's true. All right, we're in game 3 here. Let's see. If you guys agree, let's bring in Hostage Taker then. We're going to take out the Cannonade, I believe. Thanks to Carry Zev and the Firebrand. Maybe take out 1 Lookout's Dispersal before that. Poisoner might be slightly too strong. Thomas, I don't think so. I think Poisoner's fine. It's in a very specific deck. Yeah, I think we're good as far as everything else. Let's hit submit. Game 3. Warkite might be getting it against Hazoret. That's true. I just feel like they have so much burn in their deck, especially even the Firebrand, that it's just going to die immediately. But it's true. Let's see here. Charter Course, Poisoner, 2 pushes, and Hostage Taker. We are on the draw. I think this is fine, but if we don't get into black mana on turn 2, we'll definitely want to go for a Charter Course. Let's see what our opponent does. Aggro deck on the play is usually much better. So, yeah, there's a Firebrand turn 1. Got into a Coalition there. Okay. Yeah, we'll most likely go for a Charter Course this turn if we don't get into a black mana. Didn't have a turn 2 play there. Weird. Is it Path? No. Okay, Carry Zev. Another charted course. Nice. Yeah, let's go for that. Nice. Probably going to get rid of a charter course, I would assume. Having both of these means we can use Fatal Push next turn. We can use Hostage Taker, and Forerunner can hunt for another Hostage Taker or another Forerunner. I like Poisoner as well because it's really good at trading. Yeah. Let's pass. Now we have a really good hand. Just have to stabilize against their attack here. If they play Path of Metal this turn, it's really going to hurt us, though. Hit 6 for our opponent there. Forerunner is to drop. I feel like Forerunner is very good, though. I feel like it's one of those cards that really helps, especially against an opponent like this, where they have reactive spells. So in Inner's Battlefield, we still have the ability to tutor for something. So it's very good at being able to stabilize our board state. Hitting 6 again for our opponent. 5 cards in their hand. Let's see if they play Path of Metal here. Skyrim thing. Yeah, a little bit. Well, they didn't have Path of Metal, so they don't have a turn. Main phase 1 path. They're getting it for 4 points of damage, though. Excuse me. Four cards in hand, going for Relentless Raptor. Let's go for a Swamp here. Don't want to play Drawn Catacombs just yet. Let's go for a push. And the Braid seems to be the play here for us. But let's pass turn real quick. Four cards in hand. Still no main phase 1 attack there. Yeah, let's kill the Raptor here. Getting in for 1. There's 4 for us. Let's go for a Forerunner here. No problem. Might get shocked to Oblivion right here. Yes. Let's go for another Forerunner, I believe. Didn't you 5-0 with this Path of Metal deck? I believe it was either 4-1 or 5-0, Dan. No, it was very close to that. It was one of the Fan Fridays. I definitely want to go over it like officially as a deck tech in the future, though. I think we just want to grab another Forerunner here. What's up, Carlos? Pass turn here for ourselves. 4-1, gotcha. Shock to the Forerunner there, to be expected. Firebrand here, getting in for 1. Okay. We're just going to do the same thing again. Yeah, we'll grab Freebooter this time. Yes. Alright, 4 cards in our opponent's hand here. Does this die to a strike or shock once again on the end phase? Looks like it. Yep. Not really wanting to use a Fatal Push against a Firebrand here. Crasher coming in? Yeah. Let's see. I do think we're at a point now where we need to use it, though. Let's gear the Firebrand, take 3, go to 9, and then probably take the Hostage Taker, or Hostage Taker the Crasher here. Or maybe go for a Poisoner this next turn. Let's see what they have first. Ooh, Rekindling Phoenix. And Hazoret. Okay, and Strike. So we get to grab Strike. But they've got big creatures on their side of the field here. Let's see if they top deck into a land. So they have Phoenix and Rekindling, or Phoenix and Hazoret. Let's see. Let's go for a block here. No problem. Wow. Okay, they have Inspiring Vantages coming in. Nice. Let's go for a land here. And just swing for one. Probably should have actually kept that up, honestly. If they go for a Hazoret here. But we're going to take it the next turn. They may go with Phoenix first, though. Either way, we can steal both of them. Phoenix first, okay. Let's go with Hostage Taker on the Phoenix. Thank you. Alright. We could attack out here if we want to. My problem is if they get into another land, they could go... if we block with the Kitesail Freebooter and they get into another land, they could get the Lightning Strike back and then strike the Taker, so I want to be kind of careful about what we do here. I do think just getting in here and that letting them take, like, us taking the hit for 5 is going to be fine. Yeah, we probably just want to take 5 here. 2 cards in hand for our opponent. There it is. The big boy. Yep. Okay, down to 4. Opponent has 1 card in hand. Firebrand, okay. Thought it might have been a shock there. Buccaneer's okay. Actually, let's get Buccaneer out first. Take the Hazoret. Alright. Doing a little bit better here. Let's get in for 3. Oh, you're fine, Cos. You can just send like a link to something, like a MTG Goldfish or a what is it, Untapped or whatever. One card in hand. No attacks. Play this out. Let's get a Hazoret out here. Gonna save the Hostage Taker just in case they block and then shock it. Block there, no problem. Alright, we have Dispersal in hand, so if they have a strike in hand, we can Dispersal it. We're so close to death right now, though. Alright. Oh! Woo! Nice. That was so close. That should be it. Awesome. They whiffed. We're 2-0. Good Lord. These have been close matches so far. Play first? Yes. 1 card in hand, 1 mana in hand. We have Buccaneer We have Push, Coalition, Fathom, Lookout. We're not on the draw, so I'm not a big fan of this hand. We still have a way to have a turn 2 play with Push or Buccaneer. I do think Pirates are real, Oliver. I just think they still need a little bit more tweaking. And of course, the format is still constantly evolving right now. But I do think this is a mulligan. Yeah, this is a lot better for Carry Zev. Captain Landry Storm. Let's see what our keep is on top. Bottom. You can tap to sack it in response. Let's go for a Spy Bluff here and pass. So we do have a turn 2 Carry Zev. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Blooming Wash here. Looks like another green-red deck. Let's go for a Carry Zev and watch it die to a Fatal Push. Oh, it didn't. Wow. Surprising. Just need one more mana to make this work. Okay, black-green. I've never seen this card in this particular deck. That's interesting. Well, Cannonade's going to do some work against a pirate, or not a pirate, but a vampire deck, but I think this is probably just an explore deck. Yeah, they're going to die. We don't yet have a turn 3 play. We need another mana. Even a Storm on 3 will be great to turn on push, yeah. Curtis, are you quoting oh, come on, come on. You're giving me all this stuff to use from my opponent, and I just don't have it. Are you quoting like Rocky there? If he does, he does. All right, all right. They can block our 2-1 here. You can't block that way because of Menace. Yeah, Rocky quote. That's what it is. That's like the best quote of that movie. If he does, he does. Alright. We attacked out this turn to hopefully get into another mana next turn to go for a Fiery Cannonade so they do the same thing. Yeah, he gained 2 life, but I'm trying to make sure that they have the psychology behind that. But if we don't get into a black mana. Fourth mana. Going for another Dusk Zealot. No problem. Please give me mana. Okay, they're attacking out. What is happening? Ah! Okay, fine. Fine. Whatever. Darren's getting inside his mind. Oh, man. I need one more mana. It's been 5 turns. Give me something. Going to attack here. I'm assuming they're going to block here. Probably not, though, because of life gain. Even if we get into an unclaimed territory, we still have Captain Landry Storm here to give us black mana. Getting in for 3 here. Looks like opponent might be passing turn. 5 cards in hand. Maybe not. Nope. Ravenous Chupacabra. Alright. That's fair. Just what? What? I need the black mana, please. Alright, I was AFK, but because I'm back, you'll now get flooded with mana. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. We'll see what happens. 4 cards in our opponent's hand. All the mana on their side of the field. And a push of their own. Gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. Getting in for 5 here. Just gonna add 6. No room for a Neckbreaker. Max, I like that more in the Rakdos build, the Shred Up Rakdos build, instead of this deck particularly. I do like that card a lot, though. I think the card's amazing as a finisher. Land, no whammies. Minimally budget, no pushes. Gotcha. Yeah, pushes are going to be in standard, you know, in basically every top tier deck until rotation. They're just so good. Going to go for likely a Lannery Storm if we don't hit a land this turn. A Fiery Cannonade is going to be amazing here, so... yeah, that's great. Sure. Why no mana? Why no mana? Why no mana? I don't get it. Why no mana? Let's see. 5. I mean, they win. I don't. Sideboard. We had Fiery Cannonade in hand. We had it. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's take out Admiral, bring in another Contempt here. Fighting with 2 fists, good. Fighting with 2 mana, not good. That's true. It's very true. Freebooter could be okay here, but I think this deck is just kind of like a homebrew. You're a strong, independent Terran who don't need no man. You've been watching... oh, man. Been watching the Emoji Movie? Let's see. I think we're fine as far as what was in our deck. We just need, you know, the 23 lands that are in our deck. Let's take out one captain here, bring in a freebooter. Or 2 freebooters. Get rid of another captain. GG, well played. Yeah, for real. Alright. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I mean, that's true, Curtis, but I mean, it was 8 turns. Play first, yes. And we didn't get any mana. So this is a much better hand for us. And I'm going to keep it out of spite. So let's go. Opponent mulliganed to 6. Mulligan to 5. Mulligan to 4. Nice. We're on the play here. Going to play a Spire Bluff Canal. Pass turn. That was not pro quality land drop. It's true, Michael. Blooming Marsh here. Got a Fatal Push. Gonna go for a swamp here and pass turn. Look, you have more mana than the last game you didn't even play yet. That's true. Very true. Ooh, Argyle's Bloodfast. Very nice. Let's go for a Dragon Skull Summit. Then go for a Forerunner here. And just get into another Forerunner. Pass turn. That molded 4 proves that God does exist. It's just karma, I guess, you know. Tap Dragon Skull Summit, 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Alright, here we go, here we go. Gonna hold up the push here, go for a Forerunner. Yes. Probably gonna grab a freebooter here. Let's do that. And just get in for 2. What would be the best form of Pirates? I really like, personally, the Rakdos version a little bit more than Grixis. I do think Grixis is very good, too. Grixis has a lot more flexibility in the mid-game. But for me, and just like attacking out, I really love the Rakdos version. Yeah, could have gone for Fathom there, that's true. Would have been a good pull there. Hazard on opponent's side of the field. We have Hostage Taker on our side of the field, or in our hand. So we'll be able to grab it with that. They're going to lose 6 life and lose their creature. Nice. 3 cards in their hand. They may have a Vraska's Contempt for Hostage Taker here. We have another Hostage Taker in hand. Bloodfast, okay. Drawing some more cards. Looking for answers. Let's see if they get any. Ronas? What is happening? Okay, alright, alright. We're just going to Hostage Taker that. And then that should be game, right? Yeah, this is going to be game because of the triggers here. Yep. All right. Sweet. That was an easy game 2 for us. Let's get into game 3 here and hope we don't mana screw. So those gods do think I'm going to bring in another Contempt here. I want to say, let's take out Lookout's Dispersal and bring in the 4th Contempt. And just hit submit. Well, whenever we steal something with Hostage Taker, we can actually spend any mana of any kind to cast our spells, so it don't matter. Opening hand here is pretty decent for us. So I think we're going to keep it. We are on the draw, so again, 2 mana on the draw, we should be fine. You know. Okay, fine, that's good. Let's play this. And pass. What's up, last point? Famous last words. Michael, you might be right there. Rebound Crag coming in tapped. Let's see what we draw into here. Another Hostage Taker. Let's go for a Fathom Fleet Captain and get in for 2. All right. 6 cards. Blooming Marsh there. Are they going to pass or go for a Ronas? They pass there. Contempt. Let's go for a Swamp here. Let's go for a Lannery Storm here, and the reason is because we get a full attack out. We still get a treasure, so we can use 4 mana spells. Opponent may want to go for a Fatal Push. There it is. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting anyway. Yield. The reason I didn't want to make body sideboard is because our opponent is in black, and I'm assuming because their hand is so big, they had Fatal Push in hand, and I predicted correctly. So, wanted to have a answer to a Hazoret or a Ronas' turn. They didn't have it, so that's fine. Opponent like making it easier for us to get in some damage here. Let's see, cutting out a mountain here, not bad. Let's go for attacks here. Getting in for 4. Alright, Contempt in our hand here does mean that if we don't want to grab a Hazoret, we don't have to. We can just Contempt it. We'll see what happens though. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. 5 mana on the battlefield. Cycling a Canyon Slough. Keep in mind we can go in for 6 points of damage thanks to our treasures here. 7 points whenever we attack. Ooh. Contempt here once again. Let's just continue our onslaught here. Gonna be conservative. Let's see here. Unlicensed Disintegration. Okay, that's fair. Glad we didn't spin the treasures there. Getting in for 2. From Barbados. Actual pirates invented rum. What's up, Tarek? That's awesome. Awesome name as well. Alright. Keeping those treasures for a Hostage Taker there. Put it down to 6. 4 cards, 5 cards in hand. 5 men on the battlefield. 6 men on the battlefield. Go for a big bomb here. Canyon Slough Cycle. Love this deck's going to make Grixis Pirates so bad. This is great to learn from. Awesome. Glad you're liking it. Thrashing Brontodon here. You could go for a treasure kill if you want to. We're going to go for a Contempt here just to get out of the way. Was expecting maybe a sack there for the treasure, but now we got a blue mana. Awesome. Let's get in for 2 here. Alright, we have answers for days, so we should be good to go against this creature-heavy deck. As soon as they play out a Hazard, we're going to take it with Hostage Taker and start dumping our hand. Bloodfast here, opponent down to 4. They can flip it now. There they go. Opponent has Thrawn to Dawn. Playing a Forest out, 3 cards. There's a Ronas. And a Hazaret. Ooh, Journey to Eternity. That's a good idea. 1 card in our opponent's hand. Man, do I want to go for a Hostage Taker here? Or just go for a Contempt? Because remember, it exiles it. It doesn't destroy it. Let's go for a Contempt here. And the reason is because they have 2 mana up, and I'm kind of assuming it's going to be... Okay, they're going to go to Temple. That's fine. Alright, there we go. Now we go Hostage Taker. There we go. Get him for 2. He doesn't have anything in the graveyard to bring back either, so we should be good to go. What's up, Courtney? You have been noticed. Yeah, that's true. We could have done that too. Fizzle the Aura. Brontodon on our opponent's side of the field there. Let's go for a Fatal Push sack. They'll just use Temple here to gain some life. We should have it, though. They can actually do this, though. Nope! Opponent gave up. Well, we would have drawn Fathom Fleet. That's pretty good. So what we would have done there is we would have played Fathom Fleet and continued to attack in. Couldn't pump with Ronas, though, since we used that treasure, but we were good to go. Opponent got angry with us there. Alright. Life is complete. Back to pirate pillaging and rum drinking duties. Jamaica represented here. Buccaneers ready for plundering. Nice! I just saw your thing on the top there, Courtney. Sorry about that. Hey, Mark. Hey, Cherry Shot. Good to catch this live. Interrupt the deck tech to watch some action. Nice. Let's see here. We have 2 lands, 2 charter courses, 2 forerunners. I think we're fine on the draw. Let's see what we can do. Ooh, okay, so they have a swamp here, so I'm assuming they have a Fatal Push in hand. We do have another Daring Buccaneer in hand, so we may still have a decent turn to play if we don't go for a charter course. Getting at 6 and just wait for it to die to a Fatal Push. Yeah, Fatal Push there. Yeah. Blue-black control looks like. Go for an island. Let's go for another Daring Buccaneer. At last I made it to the stream. What's up, Vidars? These last days I've had to miss the live stream because of work. Gotcha. Yeah, great opening hand if we get into a swamp. Would love that. Charter Course is going to help us do that, of course. But playing at the Buccaneers for that card advantage, so we can draw 2 cards and not have to discard a card. Let's just see what happens, though. Yep, there's another Fatal Push. Opponent always has the Fatal Push. 3 mana here. Gonna go for a Sailor of Means. Alright. Taker, let's go for a Charter Course here. Territory and Push. Let's get rid of Forerunner. Go for a Territory. Name pirates. Pass. That does help us a little bit as far as our creature base, but does not help our mana base. Three cards on our opponent's hand, 4 mana on the battlefield, 5 mana counting the treasure. There we go, there we go. Let's go for a Forerunner here. Might get countered. Did not. Say yes. Let's go for a probably Lantern Storm, honestly, to get off the attacks. I mean, we do have enough mana for an Admiral. We could always go for another Forerunner as well. Trying to think which one is best here. I really do like the Admiral here for this play. But yeah, I think the safe bet is to just get another Forerunner. Then we're going to go help and pass turn. Let's see an in-phase push. No, okay. 3 cards in opponent's hand, playing out a swamp there. Got into a treasure map. Very nice. 3 mana up, 4 mana counting the treasure. No attacks, I would assume. Alright, I was afraid of Admiral getting countered here. That's why I didn't want to tutor it up just yet. Let's go for a attack. To get off our raid with Charter Course. Excuse me. If they do block here, we might do Direfleet Poisoner. Let's go Poisoner here. So we do get to kill it. And then go for Charter Course. Nice. Very good, very good. We could go for Spire Bluff. I do think holding up a swamp, though, is quite good, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go for a swamp just to protect ourselves. Pass turn. Nice, Tarek. Love me some Commander. I did some on the channel, but and definitely will come back to it. Just haven't, thanks to the arrivals of Ixalan hype. You just got poisoned, good sir. It's true. Very good card on the attack, very good card on the defense. Let's see what they want to do here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe go into a Marionette Master. Okay. That's what this deck is. Gotcha. Let's kill one of these servos real quick. Yeah, lose a life to that. Let's go with a taker here for the Marionette Master. Grab that. Could grab the treasure map, but I do think grabbing the Master here is a little bit better for us. And just getting in for 4. We do have enough mana next turn to cast the Master as well, so they have one card in hand, so I'm assuming they might have a push thanks to the treasure here for the Hostage Taker. Let's see if they do or not. White mana. Okay, just gonna go for a treasure map scry. Gotcha. Nice. Okay, 2 cards in their opponent's hand. They have 6 mana with a treasure map here. They didn't do an upkeep scry with the treasure map. So I'm thinking they may have another master in hand, if that's the case. Looks like it. Ooh, Herald of Anguish! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, alright. That's interesting. Yeah, okay. Probably want to get rid of Lannery Storm here, unless we want to just... No, let's get rid of Foreigner, because Lannery Storm helps us with the Master. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's get Merit Master out here. Let's see, they can actually kill Master, correct? It's Fabricate 3, so it actually turns into a... It's negative, negative, negative for the end of turn. Okay. 1, 2, 3. They'd have to sacrifice their treasure map to kill it, though. So I do feel confident about putting it on, putting counters on top of it. Let's go for Pirates. Don't mind getting in for 2 here. All right. Whew. Oh, I played the land. You're right, Nathan. That was a punt there. We should have kept the land in hand for the discard trigger. You're correct. That was out of habit there. Gleaming Berry. Now we lose Captain Lannery Storm because of that play. Should have not done that. Definitely a misplay on my part. Like, I even said that. I was like, keep it in our hand, and then, like, at the end step, I, like, or main phase 2, I played it. Gonna kill the Death Toucher? That's fair. One card in our opponent's hand. Yeah, land play instinct is hard to deal with. Looks like no attacks here. Yeah, gotta get rid of our Lannery Storm now. Unclaimed territory. Since we have nothing to worry about now, we're just gonna play that out. So if we attack here, we could actually be blocked by the Herald and the Servo. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna pass. We're getting a new laptop so much faster. Nice! If you guys are liking the stream or liking the videos we're doing today, make sure to hit that like on the video. Helps us out a lot on the stream. And if you're new to the stream, we stream Monday through Friday, at noon Central Standard Time. There it is. For 5 matches or until 3 p.m., whichever one we hit first. Why did I keep saying 1? What's wrong? What's up with that? Oh, man. 2 cards in their hand, 6 mana on the battlefield. Could go for an upkeep. They didn't go for an upkeep. Treasure map there, but they are going to go for a treasure map here. This does give them enough treasure to kill our master. Herald of Anguish is such a strange card to be in this deck. I mean, I understand it, obviously, but just kind of out of left field there. I'm also confused why they're not attacking with it. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Yep. Poisoner does help us here. Could try for an attack here if we want to. Now we're going to hold up the Poisoner as a secondary play on our opponent's turn. Alright, 3 cards. Lots of mana. And a Treasure Cove, of course, to draw lands. Another Master here. Yeah. Our deck just kind of stopped working there for a minute, so we're most likely going to lose this one. We'll definitely want to bring in the other Vraska's Contempt from the sideboard. Kaito Freebooter could also be brought in against the pushes. Lookout's Dispersal against the Herald of Anguish, because that's a thing. It's a great card, Kazi. Of course, it's not going to be that great against this particular matchup. Gonna go for a kill here. 2-4. Let's see. We're dead. Concede. Good game 2. We've seen 2 different Marionette Master decks today. Let's go with a Vraska here. Bring that in. Take out Admiral. Let's bring in Dispersal. Cannonade's okay against the servos, but not as good as I want it to be. Let's see. Let's take out a Fathom Fleet Captain, bring in a Freebooter. Another Captain, another Freebooter. Braids are going to be good here. Pushes are going to be good here in the early game. But I think we can take out one. Manage one out. Take out maybe one Lannery Storm or one Forerunner. Sort this real quick so it's not... Okay. Yeah, that's one of the freebooters coming in here to help block the big creature they have. Let's take out one Dispersal. I think that might be fine. See what our sideboard has for us here. I think we're good to go. I keep bringing Admiral out because the decks we're going up against are a little bit more difficult to deal with than just playing Admiral. Alright, let's go for this, I think. Should be good. I sort of want to bring Admiral in, though, right now. Maybe take out a Buccaneer. Yeah, let's bring in Admiral and take out... a Forerunner. No, take out a Buccaneer. Let's do that. The reason I want to do that is because we'll have a Gleaming Barrier to go up against. Play first, yes. Ooh, a terrible opening hand here. Let's go for a mulligan. Oh, come on. Come on. We're on the play, too. We have 3 2-drops, a 3-drop, and a 4-drop, and 1 mana. 3 wins, match 4. Yeah, Jared, we're on a roll right now. Although this looks like it might be a loss for us. Look at a mulligan here. Alright, that's better. We at least have more of a game plan. Let's bottom that most likely. Well, yeah, because of Lannery Storm here. Let's bottom that. Go for a summit pass turn. All right. We're doing all right. Doing okay. Duress? No, okay. Just always expect a duress there. Spire Bluff's pretty good. Let's go for a Fathom Fleet here. Watch it die to a Fatal Push. Wow, it didn't die to a Fatal Push. That is rare. Normally I see black on the first turn, and I think Fatal Push. Let's see what they got here. Lay Bare the Heart to grab a Captain? Or is it push on turn 2? A Contraband Kingpin, gotcha. Okay. That's fair. Let's go for a Lannery Storm here. Have Menace. Could have gone for an attack there, honestly, to create a treasure token. Swamp Fake Push, yeah. I mean, Oliver, that's why I just play into push every time. Nope. Sorry, kitty. Didn't mean to hurt you there. Down to 18. All right. Yeah, should have attacked out with Captain there to get that extra treasure. Gleaming Barrier. All right. So we actually will be able to get Fathom Fleet out and going this turn. Yes. You can block one, or you can block the other. Can't block both. Sure. Two with Menace here is a little bit better than the 1-2 with Menace, because of course the 1-4 does kill it. 6 mana on our 3 cards, 6 cards in hand, 3 mana. I don't know why I keep mixing that up. Let's go for a tap here. All right, no more mana, please. That's fine. What's up, Kai? Alright, Lannery Storm can now kill a Gleaming Barrier or a Contraband Kingpin if they decide to block. And they are. What's up, Kieran? We're doing alright. We're doing 3-0 right now. We're in game 2 of match 4. No problem. Alright, let's see if there's a Fatal Push coming towards our creature. Wow, no, okay. Very rare. 7 cards on our opponent's hand, going to 4 mana. The jank is strong in this one. It's true. Going for a duress, sure. You know what? Take it. Another Contraband Kingpin, wow. Opponent really into that artifact strategy here. And we just keep getting into mana. Goodness. Alright, we're continuing to get out some damage against our opponent here, but at the same time, we're not really doing much. 4 cards in the opponent's hand. Let's see what they got on this turn. Oliver Jenkins. Why isn't he blocking the Menace creatures? Because he's blocking the Captain Lannery Storm here with the Contraband Kingpin, and the Contraband Kingpin has lifelink, and so they'd rather do that than block the Menace. So they're only going to take 1 point of damage. Tezzeret is pretty good here. They'll be able to -2 and kill Lannery Storm this next turn if we don't have anything for either of these creatures to get them out of the way. Come on. I mean, that's fine. Sure. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Could go for a Hostage Taker here. Grab a Gleaming Barrier if you want to. Poisoner's also okay. Admiral could be good if they don't kill our creature this coming turn. I assume they're going to, though. Let's go Hostage Taker. Attack Tezzeret. Assuming the block here is going to be the Gleaming Barrier, making sure they have a treasure from this. That's fine. Tezzret's going to go down to 4. Gleaming Barrier does give them a treasure here. The reason I picked a Hostage Taker there is because they have almost enough mana, or they do have enough mana, for that giant devil, or demon. Why not double up on Forerunners? Yeah, that's the reason I picked Hostage Taker in like just planning for a Marionette Master or something like that that our opponent's gonna play. Excuse me on the burps. Jeez. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Because once they play something like that, it's going to be very difficult to come back. These blockers have really shut us down for the game. So they'll want to have a creature play here this turn. Yep, there's the kill. Alright, they know that we have Hostage Taker on top of our deck. Do they decide to go for it, or do they not? Ethereum Cell here. Master, okay. Assuming they're going to go wide this time, because they know it's going to get taken. Alright. Scrying for days. Very weird, janky deck, but it is working really well against us right now. Of course, we've mana flooded really badly. Alright. Let's see if they have a... They don't. Let's go for a Marionette Master here. Opponent's going to lose a life. They could block here and here, and then here and here, and kill both of our creatures, so we're not going to attack this turn. We should have attacked, though, because now they can -2 and kill Tezzeret and kill the Hostage Taker and get the Master back. So that might have been a punt there. If our opponent sees that line of play, they may do that. Because they can negative or +4, -4. Is it right? Yeah, +4, -4. It's however many artifacts you control. Come on. 3 cards in the opponent's hand. Master of Puppets and Bologna Street. It's true, Daniel. He is. That's what he's going to do. That's a fair move to make. Making a 4/6 here. Will I do white-black aristocrats on stream? Probably, Kai. Just got to give me some time. Can't do everything every day. Sacking a treasure, doing 4 damage. Could do a possible 16 damage with all of his servos here. There's Herald, just like last time. Yeah, this is going to be a quick 2-0 for our opponent here. If we lose this match, I'm blaming Kai. It's your fault, Kai. Nah, it's alright. It happens. This is a new brew I haven't seen at all, so. Buccaneer. That's alright. Nothing great. But that's game. Oh, man. We tried so hard and got so far. So what they can do to end the game here this turn is use a swamp and a island. Kill something on our side of the field with -2, -2. That leaves 4 damage. They can attack in for 5. If they lay another swamp, they would be able to do it twice. Not with that attitude. I'm just being a realist, you know. Seeing how the lay of the land is right now and saying, I think we've lost this one, buddy. Man, if we like, I don't know what happened. Like if, okay, how can we get out of this situation? I don't think there is a way possible. But let's see. We draw into a hostage taker, take Herald of Anguish, hope he doesn't have anything, and then grab Marionette Master with another hostage taker. The power of friendship, of course. Yeah, attacking out with everybody here. No, I didn't do blocks. It's fine. It don't matter. We lost. Alright, we're 3-1 now. Still not bad. Let's get in another round here. Oh, man. Just need to channel a Spirit Bomb into your deck. Nah, we're done. Play first, yes. Opening hand is pretty good for us as far as this match goes, and we're going to keep it. He's just quoting Linkin Park lyrics. You found me out, Oliver. Unacceptable. Go for a swamp here and pass. Have a Fatal Push-Up on their turn, and have Spire Bluff Canal with Carry Zev next turn. Ooh, Highland Lake. Let's go Spire Bluff Canal. Let's go Carry Zev. Pass turn. Next turn we'll do Lannery Storm. Attack. Should be good to go. Alright, let's see if they have a burn spell for Carry Zev. Cathartic Reunion. Ooh. Interesting. Let's go Lannery Storm here. Get in for lots of damage. Yields everybody. 400 doesn't work with Panharmonicon since it makes you shuffle your library, then put the card on top. Out of the second tier, you'd shuffle your first tier away. Gotcha. Yeah, there's a Godfrey's Gift. So Quick Condemnation might be coming in this game. Okay. Passing turn. Opponent's at 15. Let's hit 6 for opponent here. Combat Celebrant. Interesting. Oh, this is Jessica I got for his gift? Haven't seen white yet, so. Mountain Strategic Planning. Okay. Another Godfrey's gift in the graveyard. A Braid in hand just in time. Let's attack out here. Down to 10. What's up, nerd? 6 cards in my opponent's hand here. We're being very fast with our aggro strategy, but let's see what they can do on turn 4. No white mana. Interesting. Chart a course. Throwing away Combat Celebrant there. Another chart a course. Huh. Vizier of Many Faces. That'll be probably the play next turn. Okay, so if we attack out here with our 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we could almost kill them this turn. Because the Poisoner gives them +1/+1. Let's get in another attack for 5. Main phase 2. Let's go for Chart a Course. Dragon Skull is fine. Getting rid of lands is okay. Just ordered Snapcaster today to finish my Fairy deck. Nice! I love Fairy deck. That's really cool. I tried to build it for a modern deck tech, but kind of got sidetracked. Alright. Do they have the win? Or do they have something this turn? Or do they do nothing? I don't think they have enough life to last, honestly. Here's an Aether Hub. Man, if we have Lookout's Dispersal in our hand, that would be so bad for them. Here's a Refurbish. A Braid. That's it. Alright, game 2. Let's take out Beckett Brass, bring in Crook. Let's take out, or bring in Dispersal. Actually, not Dispersal. Let's just bring in Negate. Take out Fiery Cannonade. Opponent doesn't seem to have any like weaker creatures. They have that 1/4 that we can Magma Spray. That's true. But that's really not the point of their deck. I do think Kaito Freebooters here is pretty good against this. Take out the Poisoners. Taryn laughing while ruining their lives. Oh, man. Maybe bring in another Contempt here and take out some pushes. Or a push. Let's do that. Game 2. Okay. 2 lands. We do have Buccaneer on turn 1. I think this is probably going to be a keep for us since we do have unclaimed territory. We're on the draw, so. Tap land once again for our opponent. Let's go for unclaimed territory. Name Pirate. Show Hostage Taker. And pass turn. Yeah, push is good against it as well. I just wanted to make sure we could have some Vraska's Contempt to handle any kind of hard cast creatures. Glacial Fortress being a little slow for our opponent here. Let's go for a Swamp. Do you think getting out another Buccaneer is pretty good? And just get in for 2. Lots of really good low-end creatures here on this game. Let's see what our opponent can do. We have Fate to push up in case they play anything out. They may play Inquisitor. Maybe Baral. Okay. Yeah, we're also going to Baral Fate to push. Get that guy out of the way. Didn't get a Godfrey's Gift out of that. Let's go for a Drowned Catacombs. Go for a Kitesail Freebooter. Let's see what they have in hand here. Compelling Argument. Short course, negate. Let's get rid of Refurbish here, I believe. It's probably the one that's worth it. Just to slow them down. Negate might have been a good pick there because of a Braid and Crook of Condemnation. But I do think just getting Refurbish out on the turn 4 play is decent. I'm assuming they're going to win a Chart of Course this turn anyway. Yeah, there they go. Combat Celebrant. Get rid of there. The opponent's going to take another beating here. Another Daring Buccaneer. Let's go with a Crook here. And just get in for 3. Or not 3. Get in for 3 creatures, but get in for 5. Put it down to 9. Alright. Doing really good against this deck right here. 6 cards in our opponent's hand. Another island, so one of them we haven't seen yet. Refurbish is out of it, by the way. So actually, 2 we haven't seen yet. I'm assuming another Chart of Course. Compelling Argument, okay. Wow, Aether Hub, Spell Pierce, Aether Hub, Compelling Argument, and Godfrey's Gift, okay. No creatures. Chart of Course, I would assume. Seems like it. Cathartic Reunion, okay. Wow, opponent really is just hoping we don't get into a fast creature. There's an island for us. Let's get rid of Godfrey's Gift from there. Get in for 7. All right. Wanted to do that RF main turn, and just in case they killed the Kitesail Freebooter this turn. Another reunion. What are they doing? What is happening? Yeah, I think it's a 4-1 today, Vidars. Chart of Course. Yeah, opponent is just giving up. Wow. Yeah, that's it. Man, they did not have anything that entire game. So yeah, we are 4-1. Nice. Lost to a very weird artifact deck. Was not expecting that. But yeah, 4-1's very good, guys. Only had one punt, one major punt, I would say. Good games, good games. Like the video, of course. If you liked the video, like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Really appreciate that. Helps us out a lot. We're almost to 10,000 subscribers. It's so close. But really love you guys. Tomorrow, we should be doing our Cat Tribal 3.0 deck. That's going to be amazing and a lot of fun to play around with. And then, of course, Friday's going to be our Extra Long Fan Friday. And if you haven't submitted your deck yet, you can always go to the link in the description to our Facebook page or submit it on Twitter. You can just tweet at me at SuperHeroTama. My name's right above me. Tweet me your deck list. And, oh, the deck we lost against Brian was a weird, like, Grixis, not a Grixis. Yeah, I think it was Grixis. Like, Artifact Marionette Master deck. So. Not very active on Facebook. No problem, no problem. I do think once we hit 10K, we'll probably make a Discord for everybody, just so everyone who's not on Facebook can still use, like, can still be part of a group. So, but I appreciate it, everybody. Appreciate you, Michael. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you, Oliver, for hanging out with us. But I'm gonna head out here and enjoy my day. You guys enjoy your day too, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.